Hello, this is Heather Hoffman, and I'm back today with one last card using the September 2019 Kit of the Month. We've been doing some wintry, Christmassy scenes, so I thought it'd be fun to round out the month using that beautiful sunflower, which to me kind of feels like a fun fall image, and so we're kind of going back to fall and away from Christmas and winter for this week, one last time. So I wanted to heat emboss this and get a nice, bold, crisp background, and I found 3 different ways you can heat emboss a black image. You can stamp it with clear embossing ink and sprinkle with black embossing powder. You can stamp it with black embossing ink. This is VersaFine ONYX Black, so it's a black pigment ink, and sprinkle clear embossing powder over, or you can do the black ink with the black embossing powder, which is what we're going to do today. That I found just gives such a dark, crisp, bold background. You're going to want to make sure and use your powder tool so you don't have any black embossing powder sticking to your background. I did this on watercolor paper, and the tricky thing with black embossing powder is any little stray specks of that and you will see it completely easily on your background. So really make sure that you take care of that so you don't have to worry about that. Can you see how crisp and black and shiny and bold that image is? I love doing it this way. All right, we're going to add some really simple watercolors to this. Because this image is heat embossed, it'll resist the watercolor, which is kind of fun. And I'm not going to color inside the image. You very easily could, but I thought it was kind of fun to take the colors of the sunflower and go around the outside instead of coloring in the image. And then it lets kind of the bold black look that you get from that kind of just really shine through and really be noticeable that way. So I'm using 2 shades of yellow and 2 shades of green watercolor. These are just my Gansai Tambi pan watercolors. You can use any, it doesn't even have to be expensive watercolor for this technique. This is a really easy one to just kind of mix and match easy watercolors for. And I started off just kind of blending the color, mixing a little bit of darker and lighter, letting them bleed together, adding a little water where it got thicker. You can use a damp cloth to pick up color if you kind of get a little more than you intend to, and then just kind of keep building and piling up the color. I like to just kind of dab it in with the brush because I love all that watercolor texture you get from kind of just dotting it in and letting it spread. A little tiny bit went into one of the petals there, so I quickly just mopped that up with a damp cloth, and it was easy just to clean that up. And if a little bleeds in, it doesn't really matter either, but I just loved, again, the watercolor kind of on the background, and then the little bit of solid color from the image, just with the white and the strong black embossing. All right, we're just about done there. Gonna set that aside and let it dry naturally before trimming it down just a little bit, matting the image with some black cardstock and mounting on a white card base. Thanks so much for coming by today. I hope you enjoyed this month, and I'll see you soon with the October Kit of the Month. Have a great day. Bye-bye.